Welcome back, guys, to another day and a beautiful summer day here on the channel. Today we've got a little bit of a special video for you guys, so let's get into it.
Look into my eyes and show me your adventures I haven't seen. Taking all the life, it hits the spot. Walking on fantasy. So take me, baby, take me to a state of mind that's made of, baby, that's made of all that we find.
Alright guys, as you can tell, we are in the Corvette today. And it's a little special of a day today. It has been about a year since we picked this car up. Pretty close to the exact date of a year we picked this thing up. And I thought we'd take it out for a little cruise together and talk about everything we did over the past year trying to get this car back up to what it was like back in 1984 when it came off the lot. And so the first thing we did to this car, changed out the speedometer, the gauges and all that, and we added 3 more gauges on top. Because the other ones didn't work. They were the old retro type stuff that just looked weird back then. There is our switches for the dash. There's our retro dash, really 80s, with all the different colors and, you know, looking like an Atari game, which is another problem in this car. Half the dash only works. So we got these new red gauges. I think they work pretty well with the car. Red on red, well, it's a maroon car with red gauges. But it brings it up to a little bit more modern day gauge style, but you still get all the nice things that you would get in the other gauges, except the clock. We do have a clock now. We sent it in to get the complete wiring harness checked, fix all bad ends, fix any bad connectors, because there was a lot. I think you guys saw that when we were taking it apart. There was a lot of sketchy wires, things that just didn't look good or didn't look right. Things that could have been a fire hazard down the road, or just wires that were cut that didn't make cut, or spliced that didn't make any sense spliced. And you guys saw that we had this whole interior torn apart trying to put the gauge in, and we ran into all those issues. So that was the first major project that we started in like 2 months after we got the car. I mean, that was a huge project in its own. Doing all the wiring, taking it apart, trying to figure it out. Obviously, it didn't work out too well for me. Well, it worked out well. I just didn't have the time nor the place to do it. So that's why we sent it out to get it rewired, checked over, and all that fun stuff. It's coming together. It's almost mechanically sound and electrically sound. Once that's done, then we start doing more stuff. And the next thing would be the wheels, a new paint job, or a new exhaust. And I'm thinking the paint job and fix the body is the next step in this car's life. I'm not going to give you any hints at this point. That'll be in a future video of when we go to look at some new paint colors for this car. I think I've already got in mind what I want, but we'll bring you guys along to see what you guys think. And then we'll get some nice rims to match it. And then we're gonna get some exhaust, do some other things. I've got some plans for this car. We're gonna keep it as stock as we can, but we're gonna make it a little bit better than what it used to be. that we've gotten what we've done on the car, which when you talk about it doesn't seem like a lot, but when you really get into it, we've done a lot of work in the past year to this car to make it better, or get it back to its younger years, I should say. But now that we've talked about that, let's just talk about how the car is. I mean, as you can tell, I'm a tall guy. Well, I'm not that tall of a guy. But even at 6 foot, you just fit in this thing. You gotta, do a little ducking when you know a bump's coming, so you don't hit your head on the ceiling. As you can see, about hit my head with that bump that I didn't see coming. But other than that, it fits not too bad. Seats are a little snug, which is nice. I like my snug seats. I've got a decent leg room. I mean, my legs are on the dash. They're touching the dash, but they're not stuffed into the dash. And as for driving, it drives like it's 1984. You got all the power you need, just like it did. I don't think it's lost any power. It steers, drives, it runs great for almost a 40-year-old vehicle. And you can't even say that with vehicles nowadays. You get a brand new vehicle and it'd be scrapped 10 years into its life because it's just not made well. Well, here we are driving a 1984 Corvette sports car that's been pushed, used, and it still runs like new. But it's fun. It's fun to drive a Corvette. It's fun to drive a sports car. If you can get the chance to drive a sports car, do it. It's so much more fun than driving a sedan or an SUV or a truck. Sitting low right on the ground and you just punch the gas and you just go it. Hitting those top speeds. It's a lot of fun. But since I've gotten it, I've probably put almost 1,000 miles already on this car in a year. And not one issue has came about. Not one major issue, I should say. I mean, if you got leaks, we got some leaks because the rubber's bad. We got some things that need to be fixed still, but it runs great. I enjoy it. And we got some great plans. So stay tuned. We are going to look at a car. We're going to look at a car for Rachel. I'm not going to give you any hints on what it is. There's no guarantee I'm going to buy it. We're going to go look. Some of you guys might like it. We'll see if we can't make a deal on it. Then we're going to have to get another camera and put it in that car for Rachel. Then we're going to do some cruises together. Here's to another day in the vlog. Beautiful Corvette in the background. And we'll see you guys next time for another video. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below, and we'll get you guys a quick montage of this car, as it's been a whole year since we've had it. So catch you guys next time. See ya.